Hi, and welcome to this short introduction to the most important partition actions of MES Model and Refactor. With these actions, you can quickly and easily improve the structure of your model. The first actions I want to show you are called move blocks down and move blocks up. These actions can be used to move already connected blocks into or out of subsystems. So imagine you're working on this subsystem here, and at some point you decide you want to move these preprocessing blocks down one level into this subsystem. If you want to do this manually, it is very time-consuming to reconnect all the blocks and also error-prone. With MES MoRe, you can simply select the blocks you want to move and then start the Move Blocks Down action from the More menu. Then choose the target subsystem and click OK. As you can see here, MES MoRe has moved the selected blocks down one level and retains all signal connections for you. It also automatically names all the ports according to the signal names. For the reverse direction, so moving blocks up from the subsystem, you can simply select the blocks to be moved and then start the Move Blocks Up action from the More menu. As you can see, More has moved all the selected blocks up, retaining all signal connections, and also automatically named all the affected ports. In this case, you could also simply correct the layout with MES MoRe by selecting these blocks and using the Adjust Blocks to Destinations action from the More menu. A second very important use case for this action is refactoring interfaces. Imagine this example where you want to change the interface of this subsystem here so that only the bus goes into the subsystem instead of the individual signals. With More, you can do this easily by selecting the bus selector and moving it down into the target subsystem. Now you can see that the interface has been changed so that only the bus goes into the subsystem. The next action I want to show you can be used to split a subsystem into two. Imagine you're working on this subsystem, and at some point you realize that there are actually two completely independent parts, the upper part and the lower part. To follow the design principle that subsystems should have a high cohesion, you want to split the subsystem into two subsystems on the same level. To do this, simply select the blocks you want to split. Then you can start the action Split Subsystem from the More menu. And enter a name for the new subsystem. When you click OK, More creates a subsystem next to the current subsystem and moves the selected blocks to this new one while preserving all signal connections. The next action can be used to merge two subsystems into one. Imagine you're working on this subsystem and you detect that the content of this subsystem X is so closely related to the content of the subsystem Y that you want to merge subsystem X into subsystem Y. With MoRe, you can simply select the two subsystems and start the Merge Subsystems action from the MoRe menu. Then you choose the target subsystem of the merge. When you click OK, MoRe moves the blocks of X to Y, then removes subsystem X while preserving all signal connections. The blocks selected here have been moved from the previous subsystem X to the current subsystem Y. The next action creates a subsystem from the selected blocks. The action is similar to Simulink's built-in function, but is more intelligent in naming the generated ports. The action automatically names the ports according to connected signals, but especially also according to connected ports, which saves you a lot of time when working on larger subsystems.